can't even get
Make it
normal
a delete
weapons.
enemy's weapon.
I can't get normal weapons. I mean, normal stuff for myself. You think I'm gonna shoot for the moon?
Yeah, so sadly, as this thing turns and opens fire literally on the side of your Chimera, it doesn't deal any damage to you specifically. However, you are considered on fire.
Right, I assume the vehicle does not get to make an agility test.
Let's find out. A character suffers damage from fire. On fire. A vehicle catching fire. Vehicle's on fire.
George's in the turret trying to blow it out.
Yeah, so effectively, every turn we roll a d10, and if it's a 10, something explosive catches fire, and you suffer 8 critical damage.
Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Quick,
All
drive
right,
into a lake.
However, just so you know, the good news is the fire didn't come in to burn you all, which is nice. So you can attempt to put out a fire. There are some fire extinguishers inside, fortunately, assuming they're not filled with more coffee.
Yeah,
or
thankfully
decaf.
they didn't actually shoot us in the back. What's the effect of having the back open on our armor?
Well, effectively, if they shoot you in the back, it's going to ignore that armor and might just kill you guys inside, though.
Go all the way through the vehicle.
Yes,
Yeah,
this is why it is important to have all doors closed on your vehicle.
Oh,
And this is done as a full action via a hard -20 agility test.
so the overpressure system doesn't fail us.
Yeah, it's definitely I mean, effectively, the way we're gonna run the overpressure system is if you manage to take critical damage,
It's probably the first to go.
it's gonna burn out.
We did, didn't we?
So you know,
That
good
thing
luck.
I took the turn to fix wasn't that critical?
It wasn't actual critical damage though. It was just the righteous fury.
Oh,
So
okay,
you're not actually in critical wounds.
Okay.
got it.
But yeah, you were on fire. That's weird. It doesn't say. I guess technically you could try to avoid the attack.
Replace agility with operate. What do you think?
If a target of a flame attack is hit, they must succeed on an agility test to be set
Well,
on
wait,
fire. If
wouldn't
the
that be
target of flame
a-
attack is a vehicle, you can make an appropriate. You can make the operate surface test.
Wouldn't that be a reaction?
Okay.
Because didn't we juke or jank or whatever before?
Oh
right,
yeah,
that was for jinking where I react to avoid it at all.
yeah. So you'd already.
This is
have
just
used the
do I
reaction.
get caught on fire at all? So yeah.
Aren't
So
they-
yeah, you would operate skill test, and then you just add a bonus equal to the armor on that side. So plus, what is it, 20 something?
22, yeah.
Yeah. So you just do operate service with a 22-point bonus.
Okay, and not with the additional plus 10 for the mind link.
Technically, that's still the same thing. So yeah, it'll allow you to use it.
Oh, okay,
You are
so that'd be
not on
3.9.
fire. As you
Yay,
get raked,
not on fire.
as you get raked with flames, it just doesn't catch. And it's your
Sweet.
turn.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to full throttle again. I have now read it and understand that you can move. It's basically a normal double move, and the test is to see if you go further.
Yeah.
With the chance of flipping over. So let's see if I flip over. So last turn I technically went shorter, but that's okay, I suppose. Here we go.
Sergeant Raygun realizes this is what he's been dreaming of his entire life.
Yeah.
And here I am, popcorn shrimp in the back.
So what I would like to do then is, of course, move up to here, and then once I get here, I'm going
Now,
to turn the
remember-
vehicle this way with 5 additional feet.
Now remember, going through all the trees in front of you, that's additional penalties to your rolls as you try to navigate.
Right. I think you said that was minus 10, correct?
It's minus 20 for the trees, minus 10 for like this stuff right here, like the overgrown stuff.
Okay. Well, I could take this path instead, which would basically be the same roll.
Correct.
I still got the time for it, and I would still be side facing to most people. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Yeah, you want to guess back, not facing them.
Yeah, I would love to try to do that somehow, but I don't think I can cut across the trees with this kind of roll.
Well, I mean, if you could make a right-hand turn, or sorry, a left-hand turn.
That's what he's doing.
Yep.
So you wanna end
left
up
hand
here,
turn
correct?
this direction, and that's gonna be it. Because I can only turn once.
Boop.
Yeah, but hey, I did it. And I had the movement to do the turn.
Let's see if these guys can write this at all. I'm guessing they probably can't.
How fast can you go in reverse?
I think the same speed.
Because literally
It's
our front armor is our best armor, and our back is open.
Out of control. Okay, here we go. Out of control direction. So somebody roll me 1d5, because apparently that's how they do these things. And tell me what you get.
Oh, Bigby's got it.
You
3.
don't want a 3. What do you get?
Guess what I got?
A 3?
Yeah.
Okay. So once the direction has been determined, the vehicle moves its tactical speed plus d5 meters forward. So, or sorry, 1d10. So 5. So it basically gets a double move as it goes just careening forward out of control. So the regular tactical move plus additional meters.
Oh boy, there's about to be an orc explosion up ahead, I think.
Yeah, particularly you see how this is. You see how these lines are starting to add up, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's a traffic accident in slow motion. It's hypnotizing.
All right. Meanwhile, the Gretchen in the back would have to spend his turn reloading, so he can't shoot at you through your exposed back section. So there's that.
Big B's looking at all this. And, guys, Commander Clusterfuck's on the way.
Good thing he's reloading.
All right, and I think that is all they can do. Once they're anything hit by a ram action. Oh no, so that's just what it has to do, and then it still gets its turn. Got it. All right, that's not as terrible as I thought. So we're gonna see if the it kind of got a free move, but if it had rolled literally anything but a 3, it would have veered off. A 4 and a 5 would have had it go straight into trees.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh boy. Yeah, this is getting exciting.
all right, the Gretchen is going to attempt to operate surface. Weird, it's like it gets a double move when it does that. No, that's not gonna work. And it goes out of control again. Just swerving around. Ah!
Oh dear.
As you look, Bigby, you're looking through the window, and like this one, it doesn't even have like a regular wheel. It has like a motorcycle throttle where the wheel should be. And the Gretchen, now that it's going so fast, it's being pulled backwards on the handle, and it's accidentally gunning the throttle as a result, causing it to go faster forward. Alexander, you're up.
And literally just had to look out a window. We got this giant open back door to watch him through. But
Well.
yeah, no, I'm gonna take my turn to finish the test that I was running on our survivor.
Okie doke. Are you gonna? So I guess that would have to be a. What kind of test are you utilizing? What are you trying to find with this?
The tech use thing, the same thing. I'm literally
Just finding out other weird
literally
things
now
about
he's
him,
had
or
all the
what are you
time
trying
to
do?
cool down from the air. So if he's still like death temperature reading,
Oh yeah, he's definitely still giving off that reading.
okay.
I'm not even gonna have you roll because you've already established that you can do it.
Okay. I don't have the
And
ability to
as
just
it's
kick
going,
him out.
Yeah, he goes. So can I get the suit back on, or are we just gonna hope that none of that gas gets back here? I'm not trying to end up like Buttercup, presumably. Or are you gonna keep humiliating me in the back of this goddamn vehicle?
I'm going to have my ballistic mechadendrite indicate towards him. Please evacuate the vehicle.
He goes, alright, I see how it's gonna be. Dead weight, huh? We're gonna add him to the turn order. He goes, okay, I can tell when I'm not wanted here, guy. But I'll tell you what, buddy. You're gonna regret this eventually.
No
You
doubt.
know you're executing me here.
I hope.
And since he rolled a 9, we'll just have him go right after you. And he goes, "Fine. I'm gonna take my things and I'm out of here." And he moves over and he starts grabbing the. He takes his move action and he grabs all the bags of papers and whatnot. Bigby, you're up.
All right.
You do
Yeah.
notice that your rocket friend is back in line of sight of you.
Yeah, I see 2 rocket friends. One here and one here.
Sounds about right.
Both are out of control, I think, from what I hear. And this guy has his rocket destroyed. This one was reloading still.
All right. Let's fire on this one then.
And we have the guy that we're supposed to bring back to base with all of our information, just grabbing his shit and getting ready to jump out the back.
Yeah, right next to you.
Yeah. Well, Jort's in the cannon, so.
Oh yeah, of course, using my
George's not the one
comrade
operating right now.
to distract.
When I say you, I mean the guy whose turn it is.
Yeah, Bigby doesn't care about this at all. He's sniping.
Maybe he doesn't care about his own
One.
life. He opened the door to the guys who are shooting rockets at us.
But you do
Might I
notice
suggest
that
closing the door?
the Gretchen in the back he has loaded another round into his rocket launcher.
Could I? Well, I can't take a full aim unless I have my buddy help. So you know what? It might just be better to get the door closed.
Well, you get that as a free action, so
Okay.
you can just do a full aim.
Right, the problem is who's closing the door after you.
If you wanna be shooting, you can shoot. Otherwise, you can shut the door.
Now I'm gonna take it on this shot because my character is cocky.
Okay.
So let's do this. Short range, you say?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean,
Call
also
shot.
the fact that this guy's willing to jump out of a moving vehicle in the middle of a vehicle combat, I think goes to prove my point even that much more.
Oh, Big B.
And
You were rolling so good last week.
Yeah, just all these vehicles are just moving. Wait, why do you only have a 49 to hit? As I go and I look at your character sheet real quick, because you should have.
my ballistic is 39.
Right. So when you go through it for the hit for the sniper rifle, you get the full aim because your comrade gives that to you as a free action. You're at short
Yes.
range, so that's another
checked
plus
that.
10. And this is a
checked
standard
that.
attack, or are you doing a called shot?
I did a
All
called
right, so
shot.
we'll put it at full auto just so you can get the -10 modifier. And I don't believe you have anything else in there.
Wow, you did so much better, didn't you?
But you should have a 59% chance to hit. So just in the future, be sure you hit the full aim, because I think that's what you missed before.
No, I did full aim. I didn't do full auto because the only mode I have to shoot is single shot. It's a sniper rifle.
We are missing 10. Well, so it's just you have Deadeye, so you can do a called shot, but you don't have a -20 penalty to it. It's just a
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah.
right. So you just pick full auto to get
So
the -10 in there.
Okay.
But also, in order to hit the Gretchen, you don't actually have to do a called shot. You can just do a standard shot, and that'll give you another 10. So you'd actually have like a 69 or higher to hit. Like a
Nice.
called shot is like, I want to shoot
Okay.
that Gretchen in the face versus I don't care where I hit him, I just want him to be dead.
A
So
full.
some enemies will have different armor points. So if you want to, if they don't wear a helmet, you could shoot them in the head and then ignore their armor. Or if you if one of your allies is in combat, you might want to do that so you don't shoot them. Things like that.
The full aim thing he gets with his comrade, is that a full action for his comrade?
I think so. Let me double check real quick. I think it just counts as a free action, actually.
Yeah, I think it was a half action for the guy to aim, and then you like add your aim to that, and then that.
Because if it's a free action, then you still have comrade actions. I mean,
Tell the comrade to shut the door.
Yep, might as well.
All right, there you go. He begins to shut the doors. Jort, you're up, buddy.
All
Jordan,
right.
real quick, good information. Everyone has -20 to hit us because of Florit. Because it actually worked this time. Or it might just be in general, but still. Bad thing, you have -20 to shoot.
All right, that's fine. All right, let's see. Let's see. Who do I shoot here? All right, I'm shooting this guy with the rockets.
Okie doke. Are you shooting the vehicle, or are you trying to do a called shot to hit him specifically?
I'm just gonna light up the vehicle.
Okie doke.
Alright.
Light up that vehicle.
He said -20 because we're going fast.
Right.
Oh,
Yep,
nice.
Still works.
Roll your damage. You have hit
Was
it.
that a full auto, or is... Well, you only get
Yeah,
one
you can
shot,
only
right?
shoot at full auto, right? So,
No, it actually had single shot. But
Oh, because it's a storm.
well,
still,
everything's
yes,
full
you still
auto,
fired
so.
2 shots. Yeah, you still fired 6 shots and you got 1 hit. Well, actually, yeah, you get 2 because it's Storm, that's right. Oh,
Right.
man, Storm is a really good attribute.
What did I hit? 32.
How much damage did you do?
28.
That is insufficient to puncture the armor as the bolter shells just ting 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 burst across it.
Yeah, 14 with 4 pen. Yeah, these are big armored vehicles.
That's okay. I still shot him.
The real hope was trying to get a critical and disabling something.
you
Yep.
landed a hit. That's half the battle.
All right. Let's see if this guy can do anything.
Is he gonna go out of control too?
Oh, he has a penalty because he's driving across the grass. Yeah, he's out of control.
Everyone's
So-
out of control.
He still gets his move, but he is out of control as they continue to spray the side of your vehicle as
Oh,
best that they
dear.
can, but they're not able to cut you off. Battle truck. So somebody roll me 1d5. See what direction they go. And this time, if you roll a 3, it's great.
It's great.
There you go. So you watch as this massive truck just goes careening into this forest, just slamming into it. And you can watch as you can actually hear them impacting these really old trees and just the trunks themselves shattering and splintering as this armored vehicle slams into them. And as that happens, oh great! This is effectively the same thing as when they ram something.
Ramming is gonna be fun here.
Yeah, it's not great.
I'm gonna do my read along and giggle. Vehicle hits target, doing damage equal to AP on the vehicle's facing. That hits plus 1d10.
Oh yeah.
If it moves at twice its tactile speed, gains an extra d10 for every 10 additional meters moved.
And it is moving full speed.
It
That's
also
15.
takes damage equal to the AP of the vehicle it hit plus 1d5.
Nice. Effectively, these trees count as 20. So it slams into one tree. It does an additional 9 meters as it just comes tearing through the forest on the other side.
That's
So-
actually a little impressive.
Let's roll the damage here for the ram. So 20 plus, and move to its tactical speed. So there's an additional 1d10. So Raygun, roll me 1d10. Let's see how much extra it does.
3.
Roll me another 1d10.
9.
And it did an additional. Hold on a second. The vehicle moved twice its tactical speed. It gains an extra 1d10 for every 10 additional meters moved. So roll me one more d10.
6.
Okie dokie. So that's 18 damage right off the bat, plus 20. So that's 38 damage, plus 3. No, sorry. 28 damage to this thing. As it just goes. And now do it again because it has to go through 2 trees. So just
No.
3d10.
All right. Pop. 22 total.
That's not going to be good for these guys. All right, so because effectively each one of these trees is 20 AP. So that was 42 damage, and the last one was, what was it, 38?
Yeah, that was 18. Or 18 on the rolls, anyway.
All right, so takes 14 damage, and then what was the other one total? 40 something?
The second one is 22 on 3d10.
42.
All right, because plus 20. Oh, gosh.
All right, as it takes 32 points of damage going through these trees. Let's see if it's still standing. I think it is, actually, but we'll find out. No, it is. Wait. This is a war truck, so that is 35. It is still standing, but barely.
Wow.
As you're just watching as, like, just pieces are coming off. Like, the entire front end is caved in. Like, sections are missing. There's just chains whipping around. There's literally a tree that just is going straight through the middle of it at this point.
hmm
It's
Where the
still
person
there.
was.
I'm almost sad the truck over there is probably not going to directly impact it unless it also veers in this direction.
I'm gonna if you roll a 1 or a 2, I'm gonna say it just runs right into it because why
Oh,
not? But the
yeah.
armor truck is up. See what happens.
It is.
No, not enough to make it go out of control, but it doesn't get the extra speed.
It probably wants to turn this turn.
As it's driving by. Oh, hold on, I
Oh
gotta
my
change
gosh,
it.
the only place it can turn is here, and then this crashes.
Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's see, because we have to change its facing. How do I do that? Is that considered part of a move as well?
Yes. If he's doing full throttle, he can turn once. And of course, you
He's
can...
not doing full throttle. He is just trying to drive through all the shitty
Okay,
terrain.
so he can turn as much as he wants, or rather, quote, must move directly forward or back its own length before turning 90 degrees in any direction. So I would assume if you move a hex, then he can face this way and then move here. Which means this guy has no choice.
Can you not
But if
ram
he's
into
just
our
going
ass?
his tactical speed. Well, he can only go his tactical speed because he didn't pass anything. He's just moving shitty.
Okay.
So I think
yeah,
he can only right. So is he
Right.
able? This is as far as he can get in a turn. Is he able to? Well, I guess he doesn't have to because the turret.
He
can
could
change.
turn if he wants to.
Got it. Nope. He's just gonna try and set you on fire again.
I just don't know why he would turn that way, even if he could.
There's a lot of shenanigans going on right now.
Well, primarily to avoid this right here, because a lot of shenanigans.
Well, no, I'm saying if it
He
conceivably
slipped on a Mario Kart banana peel.
Conceivably, if
Yeah.
he's gonna ram into one of his own guys or get rammed by one of his own guys, it seems I don't know. He could ram our ass.
But he can only move one square.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying
Because
this
he did
turn.
not-
I'm just saying conceptually, if he was moving more than one
Oh,
square.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
He attempts to set you on fire. I'm not gonna roll damage. You guys shut the back door, right?
Yes, sir.
So literally,
There
as
you
you
go.
guys shut the back door, flames hit the back of it just in time to heat everything up a little bit, going through the rocket hole that was punctured into it earlier. And as that happens, you see, was it Bigby? Your little rattling helper is like ducking down as a big piece of gout of flame goes through. Would you like to use your reaction to try and not catch fire, Sergeant Raygun?
You know what? Yes, I would. Now's the time
Great.
to do it. That's going to be the Jink, I believe, or I just roll surface, I
Well,
guess.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess to
because
dodge.
this isn't. Well,
Yeah. And
dodging
then if
would be
you-
dodging the attack. Here is just
Right.
the resistance roll, so I'll just roll resistance roll.
Right, so that would be nice.
Success.
Nicey nice. All right, you are not on fire. Nice.
Good.
All right, and Raygun, you are up.
All right. So I do have to ask, at least for map objective sake, escape would be any border on the top side, or where exactly?
Yes, any border on the top end.
Okay.
So, for
we
example, this one wouldn't really work that well, but basically here, you'd have to be able to drive through this
yeah,
or
yeah.
anything over here.
And we're gonna have to drive through the muck here anyway. But this guy is also heading into more trees.
Yeah, I don't think so. Technically, he's not out of control anymore because he went through everything, but
But he's gonna have to roll again.
he's gonna have to try and roll again, and he's gonna have to try and go through those trees.
So right now, the bad thing is looking at this guy. He still has his rocket, doesn't he?
He actually doesn't have rockets. He just has Gatling guns. He's got like 3 machine guns.
All right, it should probably be fine turning our back on him then. And I think the only guy who does have them would be here, and they would have a shot somewhere up here, which I think would mean no matter what, they probably
Yeah, I
hit our
don't-
backside.
Well, right now you're actually getting cover from the other, the armored war truck.
Oh yeah, that's a good
Because it's
point.
also massive, so he can't actually shoot you.
Yeah, I think because he'll be forced to do movement, it's not going to look good for him. So I will attempt to floor it again and see if I get much extra movement.
Okay.
So
Don't forget, if you're going through the rough terrain, there's a 10-point penalty.
okay, so it's going to be even because of my mind impulse unit. Right.
Nice.
So no real extra movement. However, I can move here and then here.
Sick.
And of course, they have -20 to hit me, and we have -20 to shoot at them now.
All right.
So we will be completely taking a shot in the back from this Gatling gun, which, well, I hope it works out.
All right.
At least it's
Meanwhile,
not a rocket.
It is our worst armor.
Alexander, I guess technically you're up because you have 9 and you're a player.
Yeah.
So we'll start with you.
God. I guess I'm gonna have to shoot this guy.
Oh, I can't move it.
So, yeah. I guess I don't have my comrade to help me aim anymore. But yeah, I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to move the tank, by the way.
Oh, right. That would make sense.
Yeah.
I
You can
get
only
so
move the tiny
I
ray
get so
gun that was
confused
invited.
by these buttons now. Which one is the roll, the hit, right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
The
Hit.
roll to damage or roll
Hit is the one
when
you
I've hit?
No. Yeah, damage is when you actually have hit the person and you would like to damage them. Hit is to determine whether or not you've hit them.
Yeah, it's, in my mind, it's like you've hit them. Now hit the hit button or roll to damage them. All right, half aim. I'm point blank, I assume, right?
Oh, yeah.
And semi-auto, I believe, is all I can do with a las gun. Mind impulse unit plus 10.
Nice. All right, roll your damage.
That was semi-auto. I get a remind. That's what, 3? I can't remember how this works. Sorry, it's been so long since I fired a gun, sir.
It should say on the weapon how many shots it gets up to, but
3.
every 2 additional successes is an additional
You
hit.
get
So
1 just for the actual hit, and then you'd max out at 3. So roll your 3 hits.
And of course,
Oh,
this is
jeez.
plus 2 damage, plus 2 pen.
Nice. And this is this is a headshot, I believe.
this man's dead. If he has nothing special, this man's dead.
Not suffering
Yeah, that's
heresy. Not suffering heresy to live, and I'm not bringing it back to the base with us.
It was about to jump out with all the evidence.
Yeah, well, I also wasn't going to let him jump out with all the evidence. But especially I'm not going to let a possible disciple of Nurgle come and infect the base.
Right. Not great.
Although, are you all still in your MOPs?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
If he explodes into Nurgle juice everywhere, we're probably fine.
Well, the fact that I
well,
had him
almost
undress
certain.
isn't great, also, for the fact that if you guys were out of it.
Also, don't forget, roll 1d5 for your Righteous Furies. Well done.
All right, because we get to see what terrible thing is about to happen all over the back of the Chimera.
Let's.
Well, I mean, I'm saying Nurgle out of character, but again, the guy is, like, the temperature of his insides is he should be dead. So, something weird's going on here, and you do get shouted down about heresy all the time in character.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
All right, so 4 and 3. So let's do this thing because that is what we like to do. So, D. As I get to play with my super fun Python code.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, baby.
Fighting Hoosier the Undying here.
So how does his head explode like a melon?
Let's see. This is
What did Gallagher teach us?
And you shot him twice. That's twice in the head. Because of course that's how you do it. Let's see here.
Don't tell me his overalls soaked some damage.
Oh yeah. So let's see here. You hit him in the head. And what was the? It was 5, right?
What do you mean, the first one?
For the Righteous Fury.
4 and 3.
Yeah.
4 and 3. Got it.
So technically, I guess that makes the first one 17 plus 19, pen 2. I can see the way George's shaking his head that I don't understand what the fuck I'm doing.
Oh, I'm listening to Young Jeezy. I'm sorry.
All right, it's either it's what I'm saying.
I'm
Either
digging this
that
song.
or you're playing MLB again, and I don't. And you've lost another.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that's how we
Jordan
do
has
it.
his AirPods in again. Oh no.
The thing is that I'm always looking at the cameras for reaction, so if I know if I fucked up, if everyone looks mad. Everyone looks mad. Fuck, I've said something wrong again.
Soul Survivor is like my favorite Young Jeezy song. So
So I gotta say right now, whatever happens to the orcs this turn, we're really just watching to see if they crash before we leave. If they don't kill us this turn, we're already free.
Honestly, I'm waiting for see if another rocket hits us.
They would have to actually pass a driving check in this terrain to do that.
Yeah.
This guy would need to pass driving checks and then make sure he turns and faces a direction that we're going to go and then gets off the shot on the same turn.
They managed
Let's
one.
do it.
They managed one. That's all I'm looking for to happen again.
Yeah. You have to get here, face here, and then fire in this direction.
Well, the cool thing is, for the most part, most of these things have the turrets that can rotate.
Mhm.
So
All right,
don't
they
really...
have actual turret, yeah.
Right.
I've been assuming front facing for a while.
By the way, I also
that's
want
all
to point out if this guy's not like obliterated yet, I still have the mechadendrite ballistic arm.
You should roll for the Mechadendrite Ballistic Arm.
Oh, cool. 2 headshots to the head, and he's still coming at me. Still around anyway.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let's see here. No half aim. This guy never hits anything. The ballistic mechadendrite.
Hey, he's trying his best, alright? Mechadendrites need love too.
And you're point blank, so if you were ever going to hit something, this would be the time.
Well, it did.
And he does
finally.
with 3.8.
This
See?
is also
It all worked
overcharged,
out.
obviously. So, 13 damage, pen 2.
And this is energy to the face. Fantastic.
This guy does not have a face left. Or so we hope.
Oof. Yeah, you. Oh, fantastic! And I have to roll something real quick.
How does he explode and send bone shrapnel everywhere?
All right, so that just happened. Shot
I'm
in the
just
head.
waiting on the narrative of this. Either this is going to be vast overkill beyond our possible imaginings, or a threat is put down in a singular turn before we realize it's even a threat.
I mean, that or he turns into the thing, and I realize that scene where the mouth opens in the chest.
Oh gosh.
Like he turns around and like he grabs his stuff and he's like, "Well, I guess I'm leaving." And then he just light up. You do a 3-round burst to his face. Your ballistic mechadendrite pops up and shoots him again as he's staggering back, and you just watch as like the entire flesh gets just burnt off of his face as he staggers backwards. The ballistic mechadendrite goes out forward because you're basically point blank and just lines up with his eye and shoots him just right through the eye. He goes, and as he's staggering back there, sort of like you just hear him breathing like raspy, just as he looks up at you and goes, "Well, I suppose my granddad was right." And he charges you after taking all that damage. And you can actually see like part of his bone under it. His nose is gone.
I was really hoping maybe to say what his granddad said.
Well, his granddad said he couldn't trust us, and well, we just proved right.
He is
we.
going to. He has a -10 because he has fatigue now. Thanks a lot.
Jeez.
But as he's going, and you can see as you burn away part of the flesh from his body, you can actually see the hint of like a half circle with like an arrow etched into his bone on his like.
Oh my god, this guy's the Avatar.
Avatar
And-
is something.
Oh yeah, he is going to.
He has control of all 4 elements. We'll never survive.
He's gonna say chainsword, but it's not a chainsword.
Oh, this guy
Charge
wishes it
you.
was a chainsword. He was
Feeling
unarmed,
fatigued.
so
Let this man
not
on
anymore.
Who let this man on the thing with the chainsaw?
So even. Oh, and I did forget. Technically, he has a -20, but still, that's a hit.
0.3, yeah.
As he charges forward and grapples you, you are considered grappled.
Cool.
He's giving you a hug.
Which doesn't seem like the end of the world until you feel the thump of the door behind you.
I don't know what that means. He's
He
shoving
opened
me
it.
against the door. He's opening the door.
He's grappling and moving you towards the exit.
Oh, that's fine.
Well, at least you could probably survive a hit from their chain gun.
Well, I mean, they're probably gonna crash into one another and just. I mean, probably you guys are gonna like move off to the exit, and like 17 days later, I'm gonna come wandering in from the wasteland. Well, all the orcs
Oh, no,
killed
guys.
one another, and I just happened to walk back home.
You just said you were a toaster and they just shrugged and left you be. You didn't have
Oh
to
yeah, that
leave.
makes sense. Alrighty then. Alright, who's up next? The truck that is about to die horrifically. if I
Yup.
recall correctly. So, or the truck 1. I think it's still out of control, so somebody roll me 1d5.
Big B, you're out of control, man.
3, right into the
Again.
trees again.
I love that 3.
Alright, let me just roll this extra d10. Let's see how far it goes. Only 3 meters, so effectively it is only going right into here as it slams into all of this. 3d10. 3d10. 21 and 23, so it takes a point of damage. Not very much as it goes careening through all of these trees that have already been hit. Oh wait, hold on. That's a plus 20. So it actually takes significantly more damage. Noted. Alright. So it goes there. Let's see if it can even drive with all of this bullshit around it. I'm doubting that it can. No. It does get its little move. That is about it, but it can't get through all the trees. So like its attempt to do this additional fun isn't going to work. It is going to attempt to rocket you on the side.
All right. Well, at least side armor should be good if they don't roll max damage.
I mean, they're probably not even going to hit you at this point.
They do have -20 because we've been going full throttle. So.
Yep. So let me do hit.
Oh gosh, if it's a bunch of people going full throttle, it's like -40 for everybody. Nobody gets anything.
Yeah. So
That's how
basically,
orcs like it.
yeah. Effectively, it's a plus 30 to hit you, but a -40, so it's a -10 overall.
Yeah. Let's see if it works.
And that is a swing and a miss.
Yeah.
As the rocket goes flying over, you actually watch as it's lined up to hit you perfectly, and then slams into a tree branch and explodes. Bigby, you're up.
All right.
You look back and you see what effectively is Old Man Wilkins with half of his face melted off, grappling your tech priest.
All right. I'm going to. I think a called shot would be in order here, just so he doesn't get cover from the melee combatant he's trying to drag outside.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Granted, there's no
Alright,
chance
so-
Bigby's going to wrestle control of this, so do what you gotta do, right?
So Zachariah's going to ping next to him, so I get the full name.
You could always just be rude and close the door.
Range
to
is-
it.
Point blank.
You got this.
Rate of fire. Called shot. Modifier. Everything's already taken care of, I believe. All right. That did
Beautiful.
something good. I sense heresy.
Sense it. You can see it happening.
Oh yeah, roll your damage as you just pop, and you shoot him in the 22. Oh, I found the multiple hits section. Nice.
Ooh.
That would have come in handy like an hour ago.
Well, 13
Oh.
damage to his big toe.
13 damage. You shoot him in the leg for 13. The mighty 13.
And pen 3.
Pen doesn't really matter because he doesn't have any armor.
Alright, didn't think so. He just has a lot of wounds, apparently.
Yeah, well, he does
Or-
have a lot of wounds and a lot of other things.
Internal
actually-
toughness, probably. Yeah.
We actually rolled max on the additional wounds, which is pretty fantastic.
Oh,
right.
wow. What a
So,
juggernaut.
yeah, 13 damage. All right, yeah, he's. You are shooting him to pieces. As you fire leg and it goes straight through his leg, you can actually see that it blows just a giant chunk off of his thigh. As like muscle and tissue starts to like seep out through the wound, but he's not done.
Oh, no.
He doesn't look in good shape. He looks like he's being shot to pieces, but yep. Jort, your turn, bud.
It is more front-facing armor, but...
I'm going to swivel around and shoot at this sedan. Oh no!
I mean, you skim a couple rounds off the sides of it, but it doesn't seem to do any effect.
That was full auto, right?
Yep.
Alright, so... 14.
Battle Sedan. I believe they were out of control, so somebody roll me 1d5. Don't roll a 3.
Come on, Big B.
Come on, yeah. All right. So he's gonna start cutting people off now, and actually, roll me 1d10. If you get a 5 or higher, he's gonna start ramming people.
Yeah, he technically has no option. He has to go forward before he turns anyway, even if he was in control. That or he comes to a full stop, which is also funny.
4. So effectively, he's gonna, as he's going forward, he's careening off in this direction.
Further cutting everyone off.
Yep. So he as he's losing control here. Still, the gun's just spraying lead in all directions.
This is facing... Yeah, there it goes.
Yep. Spraying lead in all directions. We're going to see if he can do anything at this point. Because really, he can only continue going forward. So let's see what happens.
I mean, honestly, it seems like these guys would have killed themselves whether we were here or not.
Yeah, so
Yes.
he manages to succeed at just saying screw it and trying to plow straight through his friends. Actually, what can he do here? So if he's going in this direction, he succeeded on his roll.
Well, he's already moved in this direction. He's already turned once, correct?
Right.
And he's going full throttle, right?
So technically, no.
He can't turn anymore.
The first time is just him being out of control. So I'm not sure if it actually counts as a move. It's just you didn't take this action. This just happened to you.
Yeah, it's a good question. If you consider his action starting here, he has to move and then gets to turn. Unless you want to say the move he's already taken counts and he can turn now. In which case he goes into the trees.
Roll 1d2. If it's a 2, he goes into the trees. If it's a 1, he just slams into his friends.
Alright, I'm gonna roll a d4. High and low. 4. So 2.
So you can just roll a d2, right?
Right, but I can click the d4.
Alright, so he manages to drive straight into the trees, which isn't going to help because his friends are now still going in that direction towards him.
Yeah, he avoids one crash to just go into the next crash, because that guy doesn't have any choice.
Alright, just spraying the side with some bullets, but that's about it. Next up, Truck 2. These guys. Alright, let's see if they go out of control. Actually, I think they're already out of control. So if somebody roll me 1d5. And this time you want a 3.
I am starting to see why you need skilled individual drivers for these kind of things. I'm seeing the benefits.
I guess they just didn't believe hard enough.
This truck slams into the side of this. The one group managed to dive out of the way. Or the one battle sedan managed to swerve out of the way. Everybody else, however, was less lucky. As they all go slamming into each other.
Yeah, they all fell out.
Is all we ever do. Alright.
There might not be much of them left. Because that one is already heavily damaged.
Yeah, it only has 2 crits left. So, let's do it. Roll me 3d10. So 15 plus 22 for the side armor of this other thing.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not great.
Oh, and then the target takes, like, the front armor, doesn't it?
Yeah, oh my god.
Oh, no.
Alright, so, can someone find me critical 10 for the body, for the hull of a truck?
I gotcha. Motive, turrets.
I mean, they got one good shot up on us, and then it was all ping pong with them.
10, you say, right?
10, I say, yes.
The vehicle's ammo supply, reactor, or fuel supply takes a direct hit and the vehicle erupts from within. Shards of molten metal are sent flying in every direction as the vehicle is reduced to a smoking crater. The vehicle is destroyed and can't be repaired. No equipment can be salvaged. Anyone inside takes 2d10 plus 18 explosive. Anyone within 2d10 meters takes 1d6 plus 6. 1d10 plus 6.
Fun. You watch as both of these cars just zigzagging all over the place, slam into each other with a massive explosion.
Is it open topped?
Yeah, actually, all of them are. You just watch
Passenger
it.
crew could
There's
make a
just,
test to bail.
there's just flaming orcs just flying out on either side.
Yeah, then can make an evasion test to see if they can get out.
I mean, I was just gonna kill them all, but if you'd like.
I mean,
Honestly, they're going to be out of the combat anyway. They can't catch us at this point. or
you
hurt
say,
us.
but it
But
seems like
let's-
one of us might get thrown from the vehicle.
And an orc would
That is a
jump
valid
out.
point, actually. This should be fun to see then.
Also, what is the damage that these orcs would suffer? Well, no, they're getting blown up though, so we'll see if they
Right.
manage to get out before that.
Yeah.
So, what is the dodge of a nothing? So,
I mean,
15.
I've been
There's-
sold up on the
there's that.
survivability of an orc, right? So I think they can't take a 2d10 hit. I've been really
There's only
oversold.
2d10, 2d10 plus 18 explosive damage.
Yeah.
No, it's inside. If they evade and bail, it's 2d10. It's 1d10 plus 6.
Anyone within 2. So if they fail the evasion, though, correct?
Right.
Yeah, if they fail, they're still inside. They take the bigger damage.
Right. So there's 60-10, and then they have to get under a 15%. So let's see what happens.
Contents of the vehicle may enhance the explosion.
Sorry, I did that wrong.
Oh.
6d100
I was about to say, under 15%, it's a 6.
under 15. There
Yeah,
we go.
really easy to roll under
It's
15
weird
with
how
a
it-
D10.
0. Yeah, so they're all stuck inside during this as one just goes over the other one, and both of these vehicles just explode into flames.
They crab bucket
Yeah.
their
You just
way.
see a flaming wheel rolling down the street.
Oh dear. Well, goodbye, orcs. I'm sure they had fun in their last moments.
Was that both of them died? Was that both vehicles died, or
Oh yeah, the
What's
other
that?
crew.
Yeah, these guys don't do great, but they do get their double schmoove.
I would say because assumedly the other one being open topped would mean that those people also took the 1d10 plus damage.
Well, open top doesn't mean that you're not inside the vehicle.
It just means that they get the chance to bail as well.
I would
That's
assume
it.
it just means
I
an
believe-
overtop Corvette, and I just assumed that an open top means an open top.
It's okay. Oh yeah, that guy has a clear path now because the other guy got to move
Admittedly,
first.
that's why. Admittedly, that would explain why people in open top Corvettes never die in car accidents because they're just thrown clear.
I mean, my first thought is Hot Fuzz, right? The two decapitated people going down the road
Oh my gosh.
because it was a Corvette, right?
Great movie, by the way.
Yeah, it was an amazing movie.
All right,
Cornetto trilogy.
Raygun. It is your turn, my friend.
All right, I can easily declare that I am out of here, I think. I do have to go through the trees because I cannot turn prior to entering the hex. I have to move first and then turn. So is there
just
a
remember-
roll I should make for going through the trees?
Yes, this is an operate surface, but because you're going through the trees, there's a 20-point penalty.
Right, so I will be at a net -10, and I'm just going to hope I don't crash before we get out of here because there was no other way this was going to
Yeah.
happen.
If you fail, you'll get into it. So yeah, so you're in there. You just haven't been able to push through it.
I do have my fate, and I could give that another roll to see if I can make it succeed.
If you want.
I may as well use it now. Yeah, I'm out of here.
All right. As you break through to the other side, you can start to see the trench lines up above you from before, and you're finally starting to get a crackle over your Vox in your microbead, and you can hear a voice, and they go, Sergeant Raygun, do you copy?
Yeah, just straight into the microphone. Never challenge Ray Gun to a race.
We lost contact for you there for a while. Stay tight. We're calling for artillery.
Confirmed.
Meanwhile,
this is where we
Wilkins-
die because they all failed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we get just mortar strike. It's like, oh, whoops. We got
So
front armor,
Tech
it'll be
Priest,
fine.
you are grappled by the
Wasn't-
farmer.
So
It is your
wasn't I?
turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the only thing to resolve now.
What is the detriment to me shooting him if he has me grappled?
Nothing. Technically, you're point blank, but you're also in melee, so it'd just be a 10-point bonus to shoot.
So it's even more of a bonus.
Well, no. So normally point blank is a plus 30, but because you're engaged in melee, it's not.
I feel like we
you
all
keep
have
track
different
of melee.
ways that we phrase these things, and sometimes the
So
ways
step
you.
one.
No, I understand what you're saying now. I'm just saying that you say a plus 10. Well, I would assume that's a plus 10 on top of what I've already got.
No.
So I should
overall,
I
the
should just put this
modifier.
as short range then.
Yeah, just to get you the plus 10.
Yes,
Should work.
because it's not the 30.
Correct. Or if you get to the
Semi-auto,
very end when it says no.
and then I have my plus 10 for the MIU.
Nice. You hit him twice. Choo-choo.
All right, so 12 pen 2
Phew.
and 15 pen 2. I guess D5.
Oh, he's. Yep, D5. And where is this shooting him now?
Shit.
1. And this is a 44, so this is to the torso.
So 12 pen 2 and 16 pen 2.
Oh, yeah. I don't need this chart anymore, thankfully. What is the hit location body for 1? I don't think it actually does much.
Well, 1 would be 10, so that's head, right?
So energy. Well, didn't you roll a 44?
Oh, sorry, you said 1, so I've just repeated 1
Right,
back to
because
you.
you rolled damage. Right. So energy.
44 is body.
Body. Oh. Energy body 1. Can only take a half action on his next turn. Look at you! All these righteous furies might save your life.
I mean, I am also the tech priest.
You're genuinely doing a tank's worth of damage here. Good job.
I mean, also, if he's still up, I've still got the ballistic mechanic, so.
You're going to want to shoot him again.
Alright, no aim. Short range, technically, I guess. Standard, because it doesn't have the other. But still MIU connected.
Yep. Nice, roll your damage.
So 10 pen
Noted.
2.
Where do you get the extra +2 from?
Overload.
Got it.
I
Noted.
always overload. That's why I'm gonna run out of ammo before anybody else ever does.
Oh yeah, you are just shooting him to pieces as he kicks open the back door, and you can see these orc trucks still driving towards you.
He kicks open the metal hatch. Okay.
No, he doesn't. Like, you've shut the door. He opens the door. He gets a half action. The door is open.
Oh, you
That's all
described
he
it
gets.
as kicking it open, so it's like, okay, the thing that requires an entire system. The dude just kicked open.
It's a door fight button. It's
Okay,
just people being rude to
fair
each
enough.
other.
He kicks the release switch, thus opening the back door.
He hulked the back door open. No, I understand what you're saying now. Well, the thing is that I don't know exactly what this guy is, right? So if you say he kicked it open, I'm like, good God, this guy just kicked a metal wall, girl.
Fair enough.
At least you're not out of the truck yet.
Yeah.
All right, these trucks are gone.
But I'll Rambo walk my way back to base. You guys just keep going.
You're up.
All right. More of the same. Aimed shot on the mutant or whatever this is that we're dealing with here. Called shot to negate the. Well, it's the same as if he was in melee penalty, right? Or is a called shot better than just firing into melee?
Effectively, it would be the same effect.
Except with no risk of hitting the person I'm not aiming at.
Right.
Okay.
You know, we do have that plus 10 bonus of hatred on mutants. What if we just believed he was a mutant? We took the hatred in the orc book.
With the mutant. If we believe hard enough. If someone were to convince you that this was a mutant, I'd allow it. Nice. Roll damage. Another Righteous Fury. What is with you guys rolling 10s?
I mean, literally, it's a 10% chance.
Yeah, but every time this guy's been hit, it has been an additional critical effect. You have definitely set him into the criticals at this point. So,
Does
see here.
my called shot like count? I can say going for the head, or is it
Uh,
only that I'm avoiding shooting at the other melee combatant?
I'll say you can say where you're hitting him. Sure.